Good morning, everybody. I'm out here on the way to Columbia, South Carolina. Trying to finish up a vinyl fence job. Guys, they started on it Monday. Sickness is going around. They pretty much suffered through Monday and got a whole day in, and tried to suffer through yesterday and didn't quite make it. You know, it happens. They went home early. Called me this morning. They feel no better, man. I try to be working hard. I'm not coming on here to put them on blast for that. I got a reason for saying this stuff. I'm fortunate to have a good group of guys that, you know, I can really count on to show up to work and be there and do a good job while they're there. And so, you know, when they call and they're like, man, you know, hey, I'm dog sick this morning. I don't think I feel like I'm gonna be wasting your money if I go to work today. I got nothing but respect for that. Like, I'll take care of it. I didn't plan on being in Columbia today. My guys were sick. I was sick one day last week, or well, a couple of days last week. I suffered through one day, and then the second day, I just 3 o'clock rolled around. I said, man, I can't do it anymore. I'm going to the house. And I went in the house, and they finished the job for me. You know, I'm the owner, but hey, I'm going to finish the job for me. These guys, they, you know, as a small business owner, and I feel like I probably preach to the choir, especially people in my industry. The job's got to get done. You know, you can't sit in the office all day. You can't ride around town all day. You got to sometimes you got to get out there and do it, and pick up the slack for your employees. You know, it's a team effort. I've got a good group of guys, and I try to treat them right, and I try to respect them. And these guys, they very rarely miss work. So when they call me and they say they're sick, no problem, man. I feel better. I'll see you tomorrow, or you know, let me know how you feeling the next day. That being said, I got a question. Again, this has nothing to do with my guys, but as a business owner, for maybe other business owners that see this, where's the line of when do I let this employee go? At what point, how do you make that decision? Everybody's going to be different, I imagine, in some way. I mean, I'd like to hear some feedback. Like, when do you, as a business owner, when do you let an employee go? What's that final straw? Like, is it the guy that or the girl or guy that calls out once a week? Is it do you go by how many days they miss per year? Just out of curiosity. Again, this has nothing to do with my guys. It just got me kind of thinking and got my brain turning a little bit on, you know, what's that final straw? Like, you know, hey, I got a guy that misses work one day a week, but daggone, he works when he's here. You know, do you keep him around just because he's good at what he does, and do you keep him around because he's your buddy and you don't want to let him go, or do you like, hey, we if you miss more than 4 days a year, then you're done, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, how do y'all do it? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. I'm just out of curiosity. I know every company is going to be different. But the point from earlier is just basically this: like, you run a small business, you got a tight-knit group of people that work with you. You got to pick up each other's slack from time to time, especially when you got that good group of guys. So I'm out here. I'm going to finish this thing up. It's getting close to Christmas time. People are expecting jobs to be done in time. Things happen, bad stuff you don't anticipate. I had things I needed to do in Florence today, but I'm heading to Columbia. I mean, it is what it is, And again, I'm preaching to the choir. I'm sure how that's pretty much how everybody operates when somebody misses work or whatever. One more thing I wanted to mention about that, and I can't remember what it is. This is the problem with these videos here. But in other news, Dodging Disaster Podcast, episode 1, coming to you tonight, if nothing don't happen. So, pretty excited about it. Y'all check it out. Got a couple of good topics to discuss tonight. I'm trying to decide if we're going to go live on Facebook while we're recording, or if we're just going to record, edit, and then post. We're thinking about the live just so we can get some comments and reactions while we're doing it. Maybe take a glance over here at this live feed and maybe see a comment or two, or maybe somebody's got a point they want to make. We'll bring it up. But I also don't want to take away from the suspense of releasing that final edited episode. People's watching it live, maybe they're not going to go to YouTube and watch it, or maybe they're not going to click delete and watch it because they've already seen it live. Y'all don't mind, let me know what you think about that too. I'd like some input. Other than that, hey, y'all need some fence work? Call the McGee Company. We got you. Grade, excavation, clearing. We got that too. Look no further. Call Josh, this guy right here. We're gonna hook you up. We try to do good work. Try to be fair on prices. Try to make friends, We want our clients to be friends. Give us a call. Number's 843-615-7015. Fences, excavation, grading. You name it, if we can do it, we will. Thank you.